Hello everybody and welcome back to another Shakuhachi lesson. I know it's been a couple weeks since I released a video. I started to do a bunch of other things such as the Shakuhachi historical documents and some other projects as well. So I apologize for that, but today we're going to be going over another highly requested piece, which was Banshiki. So the idea for this one is that actually Banshiki comes from the title Banshiki-cho, which is a type of scale that starts on B. So the main pitch here is going to be B, which on a 1.9 would be a B, but we're going to be using a 1.8 today. So let's just dive right in and start doing this work by Jin Nyodo. So we start in the otsu position, and we're going to have tsu, and that's going to be for 2 beats. So like daiwagaku, there's going to be more of a rhythmic element to this, but there's going to also be some spaciousness, because the idea behind this work as well is that you're going to be using kyosui, which is no vibrato, pretty much straight playing. So another thing to be aware of is we have a lot of different Chinese characters and that are in here, Chinese and Japanese characters. So we're going to have to be aware of those, such as 3 marks is the third hole, popping. Also, here we have one that is yon otsu, or osu, so meaning popping 4. There's go osu as well. So just memorizing the characters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to be really helpful. Okay, so here from the beginning. And so we just have to remember that this pitch right here, this little symbol means to repeat the previous note by popping 3. Okay, in the recording by Jin Nyodo himself, he actually adds muraiki on this tsumeri. So we're going to go tsu, really dip down low, and remember in the Medikari video that we're actually having to lift up the lower bell or the bell of the instrument up so that we can get that pitch low enough. And then we're going to come back to su for 4 clicks. And then we have u with the popping of the 4 in the beginning. So pop 4 u, and then we have this character which means hiku, meaning to pull, so pull the note down, and then we're going to come back and then we'll continue on after that. So 2 breaths at a time. Now, the tricky thing about sometimes with Japanese music is how it's notated. And so here this means 4 beats, but this one actually means 3 beats. And the reason why is because the next beat in the next breath, it comes on to the left side. So we'll approximate about 3 clicks on this one, even though after we stop, every breath mark we have, we'll have a little bit of space between them. Okay, here we're going to go continuing on, u with popping 4, and then the with popping 5. Then there's the rearticulation of D, and then opening up for E, and then back to D. After that, we're going to be doing a D medi, and then to a regular Re. We have a blank beat, holding that out, repeating the D with the 5th hole, and then we're going to have Chi. Now, this character right here is basically meaning to cut or keep it short. So this will be all long, and then we have 1 short note at the end, and then we'll have actually a written rest, which is a little bit unique. So starting from here. Okay, so then we have our rest, a regular u, and notice that we do not have the popping 4, so there is going to be no articulation in the beginning of it. And then we have the D with the go osu, so popping the 5th hole. And then here we have meri to kari, so it says meru and then karu. So you're going to basically start in that low D position, and then we're going to come back up into the regular kari position. And I will exit out of my Facebook so that does not get in the way. Okay, starting from here. And just as another quick reminder, notice that there is 2 clicks here, but the next beat comes on the left beat, so this is only going to be 3 clicks long. Okay, we have the same thing that happens again with a little bit of variation on it, so we're going to lengthen it a bit. And actually, if you look right over here, this is the same music, it just happens one more time. So let's play that really quickly. And again, remember that chi is short. Now we don't want to make it like it's just going to be obviously short, not like a full-on Western style staccato. Okay, then we have a similar thing again that happens, u-ri, with the popping of the 5th hole here. Notice that there is no popping on this u again. Repeating ri with the 5th hole, e, and then we're going to repeat e by hitting the 5th hole on the back here. And then, see, going on, we have D, E, and then same thing. This is going to be, it's actually really interesting. This is one of the few pieces I've seen that repeats E for a long period of time. So these are all going to be on the back hole. And I have a trick for that. I like to actually take the finger, instead of holding it and try to close and open, I actually just brush the 5th finger, over the 5th hole, and I just get a quick sound, so you'll get something like this instead. So you get a nice, like, quicker articulation rather than the. So instead of getting that E, D, E, D, E, you'll get a little bit faster. Okay, so we'll start from here, and then we'll go on to the next line. Okay, and just as another reminder, this is 2 clicks, but it's going to be roughly about 3 full beats. Continue on, uri. Then we have that merikari again, merukaru. It's just the exact same thing that's here, just planted over here. And that's going to happen 2 times. And then we're going to go into the next major section of this piece. So let me play this for you really quickly, and then we'll go on to the next part. So what this means here is basically the stuff that's above, or the things that came before were all in the lower octave, and the things that are coming next are going to be in the kan octave, the upper octave. So what makes this piece nice and easy is that basically you're playing the exact same music, just up an octave with a couple slight variations, but pretty much everything is the same. And the only thing I want to talk about and just remind you is some of these symbols that we want to remember, so that we can do everything that Jin Nyodo was writing. So right here for this chimeri, just mark that you have to pop the 4th hole. This just means to go a little bit down. This is that pull, the same thing here, and you don't have to pull as far down as you do for u, so that's why I probably wrote the little. Okay, we have the san no u, which is going to be the 1st hole, the 2nd hole, 3rd hole's open, 4th hole, and then 5th hole close. And that will give us that B flat in Western pitch. And then notice right here, right afterwards, we have the 5th hole will be popped. Okay, and let's see. Here it's actually dipped down, so I'm more of a person who, when I even see himeri, I don't actually play. I don't really like the sound of himeri, but that would be the note that is written there. Here's our chi, which is going to be short, popping 5 on this hi, the meri and kari, and then we have the popping 5 in this heat, and so on. So just remember here, pop 5 as well, grace note for the he, popping 5 again, popping 5, medikari, and then it goes back to the beginning idea with a slight change. So let's just go over a couple things here where we actually see our first roll, and then there's the medikari for the roll. And I would do a full dai roll, roll daimeri, and with the repeat on the first hole. And okay, I don't think that there's anything else. Well, let's talk about this part here really quickly. So we have the u with a popping of 4. Then we're going to dip down, and then we're going to come back up. And this is the deru, to go out. And then we have tsu, which will be short. And then we have tsu, re, ri, u, popping on the 5 for that. And then here we have that same thing that happens again. Going down in meri position, going up into the regular kari position, and then tsu with it's a short note. And then it ends off. So let's just play through it as a play along. This is Banshiki all the way through. I hope this lesson was helpful for you. If you're interested in private lessons, you can go to seanheadmusic.com and just send me a message that way, and or leave a comment in the link in the description below, and we can get started. Remember, there's more information about this piece in that description, and you can find other recordings online on YouTube, and I highly recommend listening to a variety of versions as you go about studying this piece. I'll see you guys next week.